Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy MumboElite. Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to show you guys how you can make coins on Libertadores card trading. We have a League SBC method already out on the channel. If you guys want the link to that, it will be in the description. I will make another one of those videos at some point. This is strictly just trading tip. I know you guys have wanted it, so I'm going to show you how to take advantage of these cards and make the most profit as possible. So if you do enjoy, smack the like button, subscribe if you're new. Let's see if we can get 50 likes, and without further ado, let's get it. So first thing you got to do, you need to check squad building challenges to see if there's any new daily SBCs. These can be a reasons to get these to sell quite a bit. But also this is a really good way of just kind of seeing in general what cards might be up in price. So if we look at this daily SBC, you might not be able to see all the requirements with the sub alerts on the right side, but players from the same league is max of 7. Players from the same country, region, max of 3. Rare players, minimum of 1, 75 rating, and 85 chem. Typically, this, if it were lower rating, more rare players, would make libs go crazy high. The other day, they were 2,000. Yesterday, they were 1,000. Today, they're kind of all over the place, but sitting around the 600 to 800 buy now range for a lot of the Argentina ones and defenders especially. But typically, looking at these requirements, you can get a good idea if the lib cards are going to shoot up randomly or not. Without that, though, what I'd recommend you do is every time you go to the market, if you want to check lib cards, go to the league, and I would start with midfielders and put in a 400 buy now. And essentially what you're going to do is see when is the first time you see a silver one. Now, if you don't know what a silver lib is, it's essentially just off the rating. We're not talking about the silver looking card. We're talking about cards rated 65 to 74. So I'm going to scroll through here. It looks like we have some here. A 68 rated for 400 buy now with 35 minutes left. So we know no matter what, things will sell within the hour. So if we do a max price at 250 and try to go through and bid on these, you can compare price if you wanted to. This one right here looks like it might be selling for 600 within the hour. So if we can put a 300 coin bid in, we could double our coins right there. We could look at this guy right here, compare price, see what he goes to. Looks like the same thing. Might be able to get 600 for him within the hour, but I'm probably going to bid 250 and try to get him for 500 coins by now. You can switch the... That is weird. The market is glitched right now. So if you do this on console, I recommend switching to the web app. That way, quality-wise, if you put in silver here, the actual silver cards will pop up. If you do that on here, it's not going to work. You're going to get just this guy. But if you do it on web app or companion app, you actually can see all the lib cards with the silver, bronze, or gold rating. However, if we take that away, we take midfielder away, here's a little glitch on console. You do that, it's going to open up so many more cards, obviously different positions, but you're going to see even cards that are midfielders that weren't popping up before, as you see here. So we're just going to go through and just pick up anything that we think would be a good deal, which the midfielders, we already know the price point of. If you want to look at defenders, you can do the same thing here. I'm going to go to 500 coins instead. Every defender looks like it's going for 500. Every defender is going for 600 within a couple minutes. So if we go to the same thing, a 300 max price now, with not even defenders up, let's just do everything in general. Any defender we see in here, if we pick it up, we are essentially going to double our coins if we get it for 300. So that's just an easy way to make some profit. Again, you can look at Argentina cards if you want. Those are a really good way to make profit. Compare price beforehand. If you're not trusting what the buy nows are, you'll always kind of know what it sells for at the moment. So what I typically do is before new content, I will just mass invest in libs. One, to do the League SBC for super cheap, and we'll flip duplicates. But then the other thing I like to do is just see if new content will make them shoot up in price. And if they do, then we pick them up there. But essentially, that's the method, man. You mass bid. If you want to store them in your club and sell duplicates when we're doing the League SBC, you can do it that way. But like I said, this one is specifically just as a trading tip. So I'm not going to cover that League SBC method in this video. But I will show you what these can flip for. So these were some we just picked up. Here's a right wing. Looks like we can sell him for maybe 700 right now. Picked him up for 350. Sweet. The strikers typically don't go up as much in price, but looks like we could still get maybe 550 out of them. We'll list them for that. CDMs, these could go for a bit. Looks like we could get 700 out of him. We'll list them for that. Looks like you need other nations for the SBC today. So the higher rateds that are different nations within the lib should work pretty well. And as you saw kind of in the opening, we sold the card for, I believe it was 1,400. I'll show you my transfer list to show you what things are going for as well. But like, just go through your cards, man. See what value things are. If you want to sell, if you're happy with the profit, go ahead and do it. But just so you know, you don't need a daily SBC for prices to get like this. Quite a few cards throughout the day will just go up and down in price like crazy. If you've done the lid long enough, you kind of understand that. But if you're new to the method, I'd recommend just kind of bidding on the cards, getting an idea of what time of day things are at. And the more you do it, the easier it becomes over time, man. I'm telling you, this is a cheat code of making coins. It's a cheat code of just doing League SBCs. It's a cheat code for everything, man. It's made me millions this year. I've done hundreds of run through the lib now, and I would not change it for the world. In general, I think League SBCs this year have been the best ever. As a format, they're just so easy to complete, and you make so many coins off the tradable packs for the lib, the jumbo goal. Wait, hold on. I just said I wasn't going to talk about the lib. I'm sorry. I don't want to sell you the lib this video. That's going to be a different one. It's just so much profit. Just think of it that way. So much profit to flip these cards, man. But yeah, I talk about the lib SBC so much, dude. It's become my life. It's an issue. But we enjoy profit. We enjoy how easy it is. If you guys ever have any questions on how to do it or how you'd recommend being able to make even more profit on them, investments versus just flipping, that's kind of up to you. I always say if you store them in your club, do it for the SBC and or an investment. You always can just pull from your club then. So for example, if I would list these, we'll see if those sell. But we still have more space. If I go to my transfer list, we'll see that a lot of these are selling for different prices. 1,700, 1,200, a bunch of these for 700, bunch for 500, so on and so forth. If I go to special cards, go high to low, and I look at the ones we have in our club, let's see what other ones are going for. So 74 rated goalkeeper, got him for 300. I'll take that. We'll try to get like 1,700 for him. This Cam, picked him up. Might be able to get the 700 for him. How about this center back? Does he go for anything? Typically, I don't like selling the cards we have in our club because I like using these just for the SBC. But if they're up outrageously in price like this and you know they're going to go back down, by all means, feel free to sell them right now. But look at this profit, dudes. And again, if a card doesn't sell, you can list it up for a lower price. You don't necessarily need to go as extreme as we are to be happy with the profit. But we're going to try to juice it, man. We do this enough. We see the prices they get to. If some are selling at 1,000 plus and we can get it, by all means, go for it. But it's a good time to do the lib, good time to make some profit, and a good time to be ready for the new Neymar SBC coming out, which hopefully you guys are going to be completing. I might do him and have him be a super sub in our AC Milan past and present. This is my squad right now. The idea you guys had was, since we have so many good players that aren't AC Milan, past or present, that we could just put these guys on the bench and use them as super subs, which I would be down to consider. And if you guys think that's a good idea, let me know in the comments. But yeah, we're still trying to build this up. Maldini, this man is a absolute legend. One of the best cards I've ever used at the center back position. Kessie is surpassed all my expectations. I think I'm going to keep him instead of getting a Seedorf. I think a Seedorf would be a downgrade as a box-to-box or as a CDM compared to Kessie. I just think overall this is a much better looking card. Maybe I'll change my mind. Probably. We'll wait till he maybe gets like a Moments. We'll get a Moments Maldini as well. We'll probably upgrade Vieira over time. We'll see. Boateng was in. Now that we got the challenge done for the foot swap, Giroud can go back in. And dude, this team is so fun. Highly recommend you guys do a past and present as well. If you have a favorite team of yours, go for it. Enjoy the game. I will see you guys next time with some more trading tips. It's been your boy MumboElite. I'm out. God bless you guys and have a good rest of your day.